Sagittarius. Um, I've been seeing some cosmetic work. You've been wanting to get some type of cosmetic work. All right, this may not be for everyone, but it's something that has to do with changing yourself in a way that is synthetic. And I feel like it's something that you thought about for a while. And at this point, it's like you cannot be convinced to change your mind. It could have something to do with steroids or uh, something unnatural is in your future. But it could also be like something that some people just don't understand. Trying to understand, but they don't understand. So you're working your way around other people's expectations. But ultimately, I feel like this has to do with vanity, and gosh, I feel like I'm gonna have to shuffle off camera. Okay, so I feel like for the women is lashes, brows, nails, maybe even a breast augmentation, lip injections. Like I'm just seeing the whole 9 yards. I'm not sure why this is coming up right now. You're doing a vision board and somehow you got distracted. You might have been looking at other beautiful women and just feeling like insecurity all of a sudden. Momentarily, just forgetting how beautiful you are. And something's going on in the past. Like, okay, so what I'm feeling like is I want to say like, I feel like this is just something you could let go. I'm not going to say devastating, because if you do choose to go through this route, also getting your teeth done, if you do feel like going this route, you're going to do it naturally as possible. So if you get your teeth done, you're going to choose braces instead of veneers. Get your breasts done, you're going to choose fat transfer instead of silicone. Okay. And with the steroids, I'm not really sure, like going super hard in the gym or something like that. So I feel like it is your business and your choice, your body. And if you want to do these things, it's perfectly fine. You're going to be beautiful either way. But the thing is, when it comes to cosmetic surgery, is that you lose your focus, the focus on yourself that makes you who you are, your core, your center. And you start to just look at other people and shop for what you want. And that is where the mental health comes into play. Like you really start to suffer mentally. And that's what I'm gonna dive into right now. Don't mind this ant. All right, so we have this hanged position. I don't want to swat him away. I feel like I'm in his environment right now. Um, the hanged man is changing your positioning, but I feel like it's also because I heard earlier. I hope this wind isn't picking up too much, but I heard earlier. What was the quote? Hang in there. Someone said, hang in there. And then the response was, give me the rope and I'll make do. So it was like this, like it just turned so dark. And so I'm feeling like it's really like this need for something better is like a perfectionism. And that is very painful to go through, being a perfectionist, because in your heart, there's no such thing as perfection, but you keep trying and you just won't allow yourself to give up. And it's gotten you so far. You really do stand outside the crowd. You are gorgeous. You are beautiful. People tell you this, but you just feel like unless you keep trying to do better, you're just going to sink into other people's filth, basically. Like you don't really feel comfortable around other people's energy, and you're not able to exchange energy with them. So you're just like always pushing, and you're strong. You're very strong, but it's painful. And so I feel like your like shadow work or like secret agenda could be, please don't linger around me, please. Okay. I feel like your shadow work could be um, that you look at cosmetic surgery like, I don't have to try so hard. It's just like putting on a wig. Like I don't have to take care of my hair and do everything that I'm required to do when I just can pop on a wig. And even if it costs $2,000 something to get that wig, you still feel comfort is hard. And that's kind of what luxury is. Like God, I just feel like I'm drawing a crowd, but I don't want to spread that energy. So you're torn in two. You're torn between um you're torn between oh, please forgive me, I'm getting a little bit distracted. So I feel like you're torn between being natural and being synthetic, being real, being fake. And this could also be personality wise, like you really want to make friends with people, but it's just impossible because you can't stand them. Like that's what I'm picking up. Like I don't like the way you laugh. I don't like the expressions you make. I don't like your mannerisms. Your body language is all cringy to me. And you could be an introvert and it's just painful. But at the same time they're in love with you. They're obsessed with you. They love being around you. And it's just like the feeling's not mutual. No matter how you slice or dice it, I am in pain. That's you being natural. But at the other hand, you don't want to be isolated. I feel like you've been isolated for a really long time and you want to be around people. You just haven't found that community. Also, kids. All right. So it's not really much you can do about that. At the very least, find your own age group. But if you've been isolated for a while, you probably don't fit in anywhere. So this community may very well be online. Whereas though you guys meet in the middle, like whatever your interest is. I'm gonna have to go check this out because I am not about to sit here and draw a crowd, guys. I'm so sorry. But that is like my pet peeve. Okay, and find some community online. Find someone that you can look up to, a mentor, even if it's not about the people on your level. Because I feel like you're just so far above, and people probably think you're conceited and stuck up, and it is what it is. Like, what haven't you heard at this point? Um, Rise above it. Find a mentor, find a teacher, find a sensei, or someone that you can look up to. Find religion, find God, someone who is obviously better than you and gives you a break from having to be the best, but at the same time it allows you to keep looking up and keep looking forward. So let's switch this energy. I'm gonna have to go chase these flies. Not to be rude, but why linger? Like that's so weird. That is so weird. Okay, so we're gonna find this love that's coming towards you. I already know it's a stalker. All right, it's somebody that just wants to feed off of you, like a little litter of puppy. They don't realize that this type of energy you need to get for yourself. You need to make it for yourself. Like, um, it's the energy I'm feeling. So this love coming towards you. But I'm gonna go ahead and let these cards say what they say because I mean sometimes it does have to do with one and the other. But that's just what I'm picking up. Like you're kind of like swatting the love away at this point. Oh, I'm getting bit up. Okay, off camera shuffle. I'm gonna find out if this love coming towards you is supportive or if it's hindering you in any way. We have the moon. So yeah, this is definitely something you had to deal with growing up. And it's like it's not women, like it's not just like opposite sex that wants to be around you. Children, kids, like it's everybody. You just have this aura that is palatable and it's something you do for yourself. It's something you do for yourself, like you boost your own self-esteem and other people just find some way to cling to that like it's a service you offer. You're not getting paid and it's definitely not for free. So you just got to be mindful of that. Like you do have to be mean sometimes, but I feel like you really don't want to be mean. Like you manage your positivity to keep yourself in a positive mood, and keeping your guards up constantly is a hassle. All right, we have insecure. All right, I'll take that. And the villain. This is very, very telling, very revealing. So this irritability that you feel could have something to do with insecurities. Like it is what it is. It's always something to work on. As a perfectionist, you understand. There's always something to work on. There's always more you can do and work on. Even if you feel strong, you do have some weaknesses that could be making these people come towards you feel like they have something, like you have something that they can take advantage of or exploit in some way. And this is coming from you just being super duper nice. Like, you're not the villain. You're actually the opposite of the villain. But it's kind of like, yeah, they want you to be not just a hero, but like a punching bag almost. But it's not. I'm not feeling like anything violent. It's just, it's like it's all love, but it's also like all fun and games. It's not. That's not love. All right, let me just move this right along because I was just a little bit distracted earlier, but everything has calmed down. So we have freedom, healthy space, and room to breathe. And then we have best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. This freedom card is right on track with this reading so far. Like, you just want to set your boundaries, but at the same time, you don't want to have to constantly monitor these boundaries. You want it to just be, it is what it is. Like just let me breathe, right? You just want your space. Okay. With this friendship in reverse, I feel like there's a friend coming in, someone who you might have not even had a chance to maintain a real friendship with, is coming in to, because he wants more than that friendship. He wants to develop more with you. And it seems like something that you could be into. Like, finally, because I don't feel like you really want to be alone. You have Page of Pentacles in reverse. You've been doing this for a while. Working for yourself and managing your emotions. And you've been doing it for a long while. King of Pentacles. And you're moving forward. And I'm doing this in reverse for some reason, but I still feel like, we're just going in reverse right now. And then King of Wands here. But let's take it like for what it is and move in this direction. With King of Wands, is like you started out with this very sexual energy, Sagittarius, very passionate, right? And then I feel like you just like, it was like an overindulgence, or just you've had enough of it. Yes, you're attractive. Yes, people like you. People like being around you. You're like a king. You're like a queen. But at the same time, you're bored of that whole scene, like where you're just kind of surrounded by chaos, surrounded by people who aren't on your level and who want your attention, feed for your attention. It's just too much. And so with this King of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're moving forward, but you don't exactly know where you're headed. You just want to get away from where you are. And I feel like this reading is also going on way too long. So I'm going to just close it right there. And this is something that you can work on and be the judge of, where exactly are you headed? Is it towards being fake and, doing a cosmetic thing and just trying to fit in with this world that you really don't want to be a part of? Or is it you staying true to yourself and living with that, learning to love yourself, continue to do the work if it's not something you're happy with? But with that, Sagittarius, I'm going to close it right there, and hopefully you're able to get something out of this. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I will see you in the next one.